Okay, so today I thought I would start off by showing you guys a little bit about the equipment, what it's supposed to do, how it works, and what we do throughout the day to keep the device on and active. First, let's start off with Optune itself. Optune is an FDA approved company. It's been FDA approved for about 5 years. And we have been on it for less than a week now, but we have had no complaints. Jason has had a really great experience as far as it not causing any undue side effects or problems. It's just about learning how to adjust your lifestyle to it, because it is something that you're wearing on your head that's connected to a pack. But anyhow, let's start off with what the purpose of Optune, what it's supposed to do. When you have cancer cells, just like any other cells, they divide, multiply. Optune sends a small electrical field, it's not a shock, but it's electric field, and they connect to your head, but they communicate to each other. And the hope and purpose of it is to stop those cells from dividing. And so if they don't divide, therefore obviously they cannot multiply. It is to hopefully damage those cells so that they, one, don't divide and multiply, but in some cases, depending on the patient, the cancer, the genetics of the cancer, things like that, they can actually kill off and die the cancers and kill the cancer cells. That is obviously best case scenario, but obviously what everyone hoped for. So anyhow, let's get started with our equipment itself. This is the unit. This is what works the device, the Optune arrays. These are the arrays. They are like a big bandage, very adhesive. They have conductors and conductor gel on them, and they are 9 of the little conductors in each pad. You can see here that this one is black, this one is white. The black goes front and back, and the white goes left and right, and they cross communicate with each other. That is what these are for. I want to keep it clean and sterile, so I don't really want to open this one. But on another video, you'll see me change Jason's arrays, and you'll know what I'm talking about. But these will plug into this device. This device then plugs in to here. And you line up the arrows, and it just goes into there. These are your battery cells. They give you 4. You have about 3 hours worth of charge on each battery. So you just replace and put in a new battery, drop it in, you're good to go. Anybody who's really worked a battery on any kind of drill, you just press the buttons, super easy, pull it in and out. You're good to go on that. This, like I said, is connected to the arrays that's on his head. So he has this, and then you have your options that I showed in another video of your carrying cases. This is the one that he likes to use when he's around the house, because obviously you have to have this with you at all times. This goes into here, this hangs, and there's a clip on here that you clip it in. And that fell, but anyhow, this, you clip it, it actually supposed to stay. There it is. Anyhow, clips, stays. So there you have for daily moving around. Obviously, this is it. It's connected to his head, so it's not too cumbersome. I mean, he can get up, do whatever he needs to do, go to the restroom, come to the kitchen, things like that. Go to town, easy. You go to town, obviously you need to be prepared. Take an extra battery with you. Depending on how long, you may need to take 2. This at night, so so that we do not have to worry about changing batteries, you have the device right here that I talked about that come with it. This still has to be connected, obviously, because it powers the arrays on his head, but you just plug this in to the bottom, and then this plugs into the wall, and you turn it on. It bypasses the battery. It does not charge the battery. I thought that maybe it would, like leave one on, it's charged, you have these charged, you're good to go the next day. And that is not the case. It does not charge it. It bypasses the battery. So that's just something to keep in mind. But in theory, you should always have 3 full batteries. So you should be good for the day as long as you stay ahead of things and prepared. But if he has to go get up in the middle of the night to go to the restroom, we unplug this. These array cords are pretty long. They come down to, you know, about waist level. So we just kind of work it. A lot of times I help him because in the middle of the night, he can get a little unbalanced. But anyhow, so, you know, just something you have to do to work out. This right here I mentioned, it is the Power MyLink. It tells everything, it communicates to your technician. She says that it can, basically it's your tell-all. It will tell her how long you are wearing the device. If you have error code on this, it will communicate, troubleshoot. It does work off cell service and not a particular company, but just cell towers. Does not work off Wi-Fi, which like we do, we live in the country, it can be a little bit of an issue. So far we've not needed it to troubleshoot anything, so we're not sure how well it's going to pick up, but if so, we're just going to have to figure out a little something different on that. So a few questions that I thought people may have, I'll go ahead and answer. These arrays, they send you 30 days supply of them. They can be changed every day. She said that some people will change them 2 to 3, even 4 days, make it work. Depends on a couple of things. Depends on how fast your hair grows back and how much you sweat. We do not have the issue, personally, with Jason's hair growing too fast to have to change them often, but he sweats a lot, and especially at night. So we have figured out for us personally that it's best to change them every morning. And that way he has a fresh set for the day. They last him through that night. We keep a fan on to help keep him cool. But that's about it on these. And these are, I mean, they're unlimited. They give you, I thought they may give us a hard time about how many we may need. She said, absolutely not. You need 1 a day, they give you 1 a day. She says she has somebody who changes them out twice a day because he, you know, is feeling to the point, feeling good about, he can actually work out. He goes to the gym. So that's another question. Yes, you can be as active as you are able to. Jason is still coming off of the effects of his radiation treatments. He had radiation for 6 weeks. He had a 7-day boost of radiation. That really took his energy out extremely. So he is still regaining his strength on that. And so he's not been super active, but of course, once those effects wear off, he will get his energy back. He will become more active. So we just roll with it. We change them as much as we need. It's not a problem. Another question is how long do you wear the device? That was something that I, even in all my research, did. I was kind of under the impression that these kind of came on and off. You could wear them for so long, take them off, take a shower, put them back on. That is not the case. These are very adhesive. They are very sticky. They have the conductor gel on them, but they are not multi-use. They are a one and done. Once you pull it off, that conductor gel is, you know, not really useful anymore. So these When you change them, but you do not, put them on and off. As far as how much you wear the device, so basically these stay on 24/7, or you can bank up hours, and I'll explain what that means a little bit. But these stay on unless you have hours that you have banked up and you want to take them off a couple hours a day. As far as how long you can wear the device and keep it on and active, that is a recommended minimum. Their website says 18 hours. Our personal doctors, we've had 2 that say minimum 20 hours, and I'm not trying to contradict, anyone. But when I asked the technician that came out, she said, literally you can wear it, keep it on, not wear it, but keep it on and active running 24/7. Personally, for us, that is pretty much our goal right now. I know that may sound a little daunting, but since you're gonna have these pads on anyway, why not leave it on and leave it active? Yeah, you have to change the batteries if you're out and about, because these do last about 3 hours each, or you can be plugged in if you're going to be stable, sitting in one room for a while, bedtime, whatever. So you can keep those on 24/7. That is our goal. There is times when Jason, when he goes to take a shower or a bath, he's left them off for a couple of hours, but that's been about it. So for the most part, Jason's been wearing them for anywhere for 22 to 24 hours a time. Just depends on like how active it is, and right now like I said, he's not very active. So that is pretty much the only thing I can think of right now as far as questions that people have asked about this stuff. If there's anything else that you have a question about, if it's possible, I would love to answer it. We'll do a tutorial on how to change the arrays, how to put them back on, and things like that at another time. So just stay tuned and keep up with our little journey here. Thanks for watching.